Ah, what's up, guys? It's currently 3:45 a.m. And if you're wondering why I'm up so early, we have a bit of an adventure planned for today. We're going to be going out to the Atlantic Ocean and collecting tropical strays. So let's try to wake up here. And we're going to go meet up with Dan, our friend. And we're going to be doing this, going on an adventure. Look at my eyes. I'm not meant to get up this early. We're gonna force it through. We're gonna get some fish. I got coolers. I got buckets, nets, dip cups. Now let's get out of here. All right, guys, we got Jack. Dan's filling up the car right now. We're here in the car going to collect some tropical strays out of Long Island. We're gonna be finding some tropical fish in New York. This is gonna be absolutely crazy. Got a bit of a drive ahead of us. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're here at our undisclosed location near Fire Island, New York. If you know, you know. But we've got DC Fowler out here, our certified tropical stray expert. It's early, but we're going to be catching some absolutely beautiful fish here.
Yeah, so we're down here at an undisclosed location and we're going to be looking for butterfly fish. We might get some groupers, we might get blennies today, we might get some puffer fish. Always a chance of, cornet fish, barracuda if we're really lucky. There's a lot of cool stuff. This stuff's all going to die. So if we don't catch it, or at least put in a good attempt to try to catch some of these fish, they all cap out probably, I would say, third week of November. We're going to give it a go and see how it goes for us.
We're going to be saving some fish here. I've got our seine net, which you'll see how we're going to use that later. Right now, we're just kind of taking a little patrol around, flipping some rocks. We're going to let you know what we find. Stay tuned for this crazy adventure. So we're going to start with the seine net here, opening her up. And we drag it along the bottom, see what we can get. Of course, untangling the net, always a crucial part. So we're going to do a pass, going towards the rocks, hopefully trying to get all the fish that are going to be hiding in this little bay area here. So now we're starting our seine netting, which is honestly going to take up most of what we're doing today. We're taking this large weighted net and dragging it across the bottom, which is not as easy as it sounds because me and Dan have to be perfectly in sync with our movements, as well as avoiding any snags and rocks that might be on the bottom as we scare these fish up towards the shore. Ho ho! A lot of spearing. Oh, what are these?
What is that lungfish?
Looks just like bigger spearing, maybe. So this first haul, we caught mostly spearing, which are these common bait fish for the area, but we did end up finding one fish that was slightly different than the rest, as you could see Jack picking up now. We later identified it as a black sea bass, a native species that we ended up throwing back.
These are nice
Dude,
spears.
look at this. This is a nice one.
Yeah, that's like perfect food.
Yeah, this one's huge. Go get a cooler. Yeah, good size. These spearing are actually a great fish food for all the predator fish back home, so we decided to load up a few coolers full to take back with us. Comb jelly, spearing, big pipefish. Our next try out in the scene, we actually ended up finding these northern pipefish. Really cool, but unfortunately a native species, so we weren't going to keep any of these either. Back out for round two. We still had high hopes going into this, only finding native fish so far, but as we bring that seine net closer, we were so eager to see what we were going to pull up next. Could be anything, really. It's almost like gambling, you never know what you're going to get. And just like with gambling, there are ups and there are downs. Another net full another load of spearing, and some more fish that we cannot keep. We found these interesting guys. Me and Jack thought they were baby bluefish. If there's any anglers in the comments, definitely let us know what they were. But that just means more netting for us.
Butterfly.
Come on, butterfly! Come on, grouper! So we did a few more net pulls by these rocks, trying to scare out any potential tropical strays from this jetty here, but we were mainly still unsuccessful, just catching more native fish and more spearing. We decided to take what spearing we could, and then we ended up moving to a different location down the beach to see if we had any better luck catching these tropical fish.
Yo, might be a juvenile sea bass. I'm not sure.
Oh wow, yeah, it really does look like something.
It's got colors on it.
It does have beautiful colors. So I decided to let Jack take a stab at sea netting with Dan, while I decided to dip net under some rocks to try to see if I could find any crazy inverts or more tropical fish. So we kind of went at this for a few more hours, just going up and down the shore, taking turns doing the net, trying to find some tropical fish. We almost gave up until this happened. They're calling me. Something might happen. Yo! So I think we got a few things. Let's see what we got.
Ready to see this?
Yeah.
Got blue spots on it.
Let's go.
See him in there?
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Look at that one. Yeah, there we go.
Cornet fish.
Cornet. So at long last, we had found our first tropical stray, the blue-spotted cornet fish. These guys are part of the pipefish family, and they actually grow quite big, up to 6 feet. So we're going to let Dan take these guys back to the shop where they can grow to their full size. We also found a northern seahorse, which we're going to keep as well. That's so fire.
So cool.
That is so sick. That thing's fire. The cornet fish is absolutely crazy.
See what type of seahorse this is.
Yup.
Okay, let's get more water in this, definitely. And yeah, let's keep dragging.
Yup.
Ready, Jack? Yep.
Alright, so we got our first strays. Hey, you smell that, Jack?
What?
It smells a little loud.
A little bit.
It's Fire Island.
Yep. Oh, yeah, now I do.
Yup. That's Fire Island. So with the motivation of finding our first tropical strays, we eagerly went out in search of more. And lucky for us, it didn't take long until we pulled something else out of the seine net. Ooh, another one.
These are sea bass.
Yup, sea bass.
A lot of sea bass.
Oh my God.
Just got it. Oh, butterfly! Let's
Butterfly! Let's go!
Bucket, bucket, bucket.
Bucket, 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 get it! Let's fucking go, baby! That's the rush right there. We hit it. We hit it. Oh, that was perfect.
Wow, they're pretty.
Yup. Spot fin butterfly.
There might be more. Everybody found the spot.
Yup.
Let's go. That's so cool. Our first
Spot fin
butterfly.
butterfly. All right, yeah. I mean, look. If that ain't motivation to keep going, I don't know what is.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try one now. You take the reins here.
Yep.
So we had found it, the elusive spot fin butterfly fish. Now after finding that, we weren't going to stop. We weren't going to give up until we at least found one more to end our day with here. Another CV.
Got another one of the same? No, it's no.
Pipefish.
Pipefish. Cornet fish.
Cornet fish!
Number 2.
So as the sun got higher in the sky, we still kept at it, seine netting constantly. Of course, after that motivation of finding the butterfly, we weren't going to give up until we found at least 1 or 2 more crazy tropical fish. But it was, a long day, hard work. We kept going, but we ended up finding even more interesting fish that weren't tropicals, believe it or not. So Jack and Dan caught 2 of these guys, northern pufferfish. These are actually a native species here, but there's no legal limit, and so we can basically take these guys home. And we got ourselves a native puffer, bro. That's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So we got 2 of those, and we've got all these long boys in here, and we're gonna see what else we can get. They're out dragging it back. How's it going, boys?
We're gonna go back down there. That's where we were getting. We didn't really get anything past this way other than pumpkin.
We got a needlefish, baby. Then on the way back, we ended up catching a lot of these needlefish, and while they are tropical fish, they're actually migratory, meaning they're smart enough where they swim all the way up from Florida and swim all the way back down once it gets too cold. We did end up keeping this guy temporarily, but we ended up releasing all that we caught at the end of the day. And on the way back, we ended up catching another spot fin butterfly. So now me and Dan each had a trophy to bring home. Feed the birds. Oh my god. Feeding the birds. Dude, I really want a mangrove snapper. But look, the Lord taketh and the Lord giveth, man. We're getting some fish. That's all that matters. Where's the fish? Right there. Look at that thing. That thing's pretty crazy.
That one is like, he's asserting his dominance.
Yup. That's Big Daddy Seagull right there. Look at that head bob, bro. So we ended up leaving with 2 buckets full of tropical and native fish. We have the blue spotted coronet fish, 1 northern seahorse, as well as the 2 spot fin butterflies. And then we even ended up finding some really cool native macroalgae, as well as the 3 northern pufferfish. Alright, my microphone died, so I'm raw dogging this here, but we've got all this free fish food, basically. This is the spearing. So we're going to be quick freezing this when we get home, and like I said, it's basically infinite fish food. It's going to be awesome. We got Jack and Dan. They went across this bend here. So we're going to meet back up with them when, hopefully when we catch something else. It's 11:28 right now. Tide is coming in. So we probably have another half hour until we're going to head back out. All around, it's been a pretty good day. We got our smaller tropicals in here. We got all these guys, as well as the 2 butterfly fish down there. I can see the butterfly and the seahorse as well. These guys are going to be doing quite well. Quite well. I see the butterfly fish down there. These are going to be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Gentlemen, successful haul.
Yep.
Heading back to base now. Pray that these fish make it.
Yep.
I know they will. I'm just saying. Pray they make it, man. All right, guys. So we divvied up the fish with Dan. We got our half here. So we got infinite fish food for a while. So we're gonna head back to the fish room. We're gonna acclimate what we've got, show you what we've got, and we're gonna go from there. See you at home. All right, guys, so we're back in the fish room after that wonderful adventure. Let's check up on everything that we brought home. First, we're gonna check up on our 150-gallon Predator aquarium, if you saw us build this, where we now have our native northern pufferfish. This guy's doing absolutely phenomenal in here. He's eating like a champ, doing really cool. It's honestly a blast to see him. We also added our macroalgae too, like this kelp looking stuff, and I did have some dead man's fingers in here, but we got tangs and foxface. They just absolutely munched on it. You know, nice, good, natural meal for them. We've got this foxface too. Yeah, I just mentioned that. This guy is a new addition here. We got him from one of our friends, Rehomed. Definitely happy here in the 150. We've got the mini Addis grouper still. We've got our snowflake moray. We've got our diadema urchins. Ah, there's the dead man's fingers. But yeah, this tank is doing absolutely amazing with the wonderful additions from the wild. That's amazing. So another incredibly important part of what we did, was collecting infinite fish food for our monster fish. We've got this smelly stuff here. Look at this. This is the freshest it can get. This is fresh spearing. Basically, the same thing as silver sides. Cost me nothing. And I've got a lot of protein-packed, rich food for our fish. Without further ado, I'm going to show you guys exactly the power of natural food. I gotta say, the only downside is that this stuff smells like fish. But that means it's good. That means that it's working. That means that this is au naturel. Look at that. Got it defrosting. Gonna put it right up here. They know. We're gonna let this defrost and we're going to show you the power. Disclaimer, this was caught in the ocean, salt water, right? So if these fish had any bad bacteria, parasites, what have you, that's all saltwater bacteria, saltwater parasites, and they will die in fresh water. As a matter of fact, they're already dead being in my freezer. So this is 100% safe to feed to your freshwater predators. Saltwater, you might want to medicate, might want to, be a bit more careful. I have seen people do this before with minimal problems, but freshwater, guilt-free, delicious fish food. We're going to start this here by feeding everyone's favorite Mr. Stingray, as well as Mr. Catfish. Going to see how they react to some fresh spearing. Alrighty, we've got our first little bit of spearing going in. We're going to see how everyone reacts to it. Oh, tilapia gets it. Yeah, everybody loves this. Little fish, big fish. I mean, look, because we just caught it fresh, there are all sorts of shapes and sizes of these guys in here. Look at that. Oh, even the dovey going crazy for it. And watch this right here. Gonna eat that whole giant piece. Absolutely crazy. Look at her tearing it up. Tearing it up. All right, now we get to feed our pond some of this spearing as well. I want to try to get this bass to eat it. Oh, bass just got that whole chunk. Absolutely crazy. And of course, the Oscars love it as well. We're just gonna slop this whole thing in here. Yep, I will. And then we're gonna give this chunk over to the alligator gar. My God. That's why we were filming. Holy crap. Damn. That's crazy. Well, needless to say, they love the spearing. I've been working on the cyano. We're almost through with it. Been medicating it. Doing quite good. Doing quite good. Everyone's doing good in the pond here. Little gar got some. And this is great because there's so much of this stuff that we can actually feed all these fish and not have them, killing each other over food here. Instead of just a few pieces of shrimp, we'll feed some of the spearing, feed some of the shrimp. Everybody gotta eat. Needless to say, guys, everybody is loving the spearing. Of course, the star of our show is the spot fin butterfly. Of course, he hides behind this. I'm going to be removing him from my reef tank because, as anyone knows, butterflies eat coral. I wanted to make sure he was eating, so I just threw him in this tiny tank here, but I've got something a little bit bigger for him to grow out in upstairs. But he's doing great. He's eating like a champ. Like I said, he's even picking on all my coral, so he's going to have to move soon. But this is the shining crown jewel of our tropical stray hunting this season. The spot fin butterfly fish doing absolutely amazing. I'm quite happy to see him. Quite happy. Like I said, this is kind of a big achievement. We found the tropical fish. We've saved this guy. He's going to live a wonderful life here at Rayquatics, being found in New York. I think it's going to be a really awesome thing to see and document him growing up in our reef tanks and our saltwater tanks to be a wonderful, beautiful, large butterfly fish from an egg that drifted from the Caribbean to the Atlantic Ocean near Long Island. So that was all that we kept from our little tropical stray adventure here. Dan from Complete Aquarium had taken everything else to his shop. So if you want to see the rest of our tropical strays, go check him out. Link in the description to his Instagram. I don't know if he's posting them or not. But that was our wonderful tropical stray adventure. We're definitely maybe be going back again. Comment below if you want a part 2 of this video where we go back, catch some more food, catch some more fish, see what else is out there. We might have a little bit more time before it gets too cold. It is already getting a little cold here, but the water temperature is always going to be warmer than the air. But other than that, if you like this video, don't forget to like it. Subscribe if you want to see more crazy aquatic ventures. Comment below what we should do next. If you want a part 2, if you want a part 3, if you want a part 4, or if you want something else, comment down below. We're always happy that you guys watch our videos here and, keep on clicking on, baby. Rayquatics out.